Now, let me ask you this. This is a very important question. It has nothing to do with my program. Are you ready to beat the traffic? How many of you are ready to beat the traffic? So it's like, Larry, can you take this from 15 minutes to 7 minutes? Now, I am from Arkansas. I do talk quick, but I'm going to try to use Jim's skills on slowing down a little bit, Larry. He tells me, Larry, you need to slow it down a little bit. But I'm going to get you out on time because I know you need to beat traffic and do all that stuff. Get your free gifts from Larry today. How many of you want a free gift? You don't want a free gift? Oh, come on. All right. Larry's law of encouragement. The 3 keys of encouragement and winning with people. So I'm asked a lot, why Larry's law? Well, a couple reasons. I'll make it very simple. One is if I call it Nick or Jamie or Kathy's or Cindy's or Tom's, it's going to really mess up my Google searches, my branding. So it's got to be Larry, right? The other reason is because a couple years ago I had this experience called cancer. So with that cancer, I got to thinking, man, what do I do with this thing? So I had to create some programs, and I had to change my mission. So my mission became to offer hope and encouragement to everybody I meet, because right now in this 15 minutes that we have together, approximately 342 new cases of cancer are going to be diagnosed in the world in our 15 minutes together. That's 12 million plus a year. So I have a lot of people to encourage. So I'll start with you guys here today. So Larry's law of encouragement. Here's the way it's going to work. It's very interactive. So I'm going to get you going because I know you want to get up out of your seats and head to your cars and your hotel rooms and your dinners and all that fancy stuff. So I'm going to get you going. But before that, I want to share there's 3 keys to this program. Now, how many of you actually downloaded that handout? Well, we got a couple of you. Thank you. But you can still download it. Now, if you want to write it down in your little book by my picture there, you feel good and feel free. That one there looks, I look younger in that picture there. But so here's how it's going to start. The 3 keys. I'm going to share. Anybody ever heard of the CIA? What is it? CIA. Anybody ever heard of it? Who can tell me? Mike. Who's that? Lady over here. What's your name?
Tanya.
What is it?
Central Intelligence Agency.
Man, that's a big word. I wish I had that in my bag. It's the CIA. It's a secret agent. So today I'm going to share with you a secret ingredient to winning with people. Now, this program is designed for team building, leadership, helping sales teams, very interactive keynotes. But today it's here to help you. Today you'll start implementing this program because my job is to leave you with something, that return on attendance. Where you at, Chris? That Chris talked about, right? The return on attendance. So you're going to be able to use this today on the way home. You'll be thinking about it at work, at home, your community, everywhere if you choose. But we're going to start first. We have a volunteer. Now, I primed her for it. We'll make it easy. It's Melissa, right? Now, as Melissa's coming up, I want y'all to take into consideration, from what I understand, she's like part of the team leadership that put this program together. So as she's giving it up, let's acknowledge a job well done. Think of the word acknowledgement. Give it up for her. Now, Melissa, come right on up here. And I want to thank you for inviting me, for one thing. But it's all about acknowledging good work. And when we acknowledge good work at home, at work, with our spouse, when we acknowledge the good things our bosses do. Do you do that?
Absolutely.
But the boss. You always say that when the boss. I don't know if you're the boss, but you're my boss. So we always want to reward them. So here's a little reward for you for a job well done putting this on together. So that's the A in the CIA. You can take your seat, unless you want to take the stand.
Absolutely.
Okay, go ahead. So what we're going to do is I'm going to tease you with something to get you going. There's a law that my mentor, anybody ever heard of John C. Maxwell? All right, John C. Maxwell is one of my mentors. He's been a mentor to old Larry for about 10, 12 years. And he always says, Larry, I don't know what you're doing in the Midwest when you sound like you're from the South. I said, John, I go where I got to go, right? So he says the law of countability, not accountability, the law of countability. Now, if you go to Webster Dictionary, countability is not a word. But John decided, and that's the guy who sells 19 million books worldwide, and 64 books later, he can create a word, and that's what he did. And we might find it. So the law of countability says in teams, whether at home, you got a team at home? How many of you have a team at home? Teams at work, the teams you lead, the teams you work with, you got to know that they can count on you. And you got to know you need to what? Count on them. Man, you got the answers. You must have read that flyer that you didn't print. All right. So what I want you to do right now to get this warmed up, because we're going to pick up the pace here in just a second, I want you to look at a neighbor and I want you to say, I can count on you. I can count on you. Just tell them. I want to hear it. I don't care whether you can count on them or not. I want you to count on them and say, I can count on you. And now I want you to look at that same person and say, I hope I can count on you. If you can count on me, I got to be able to count on you, right? So here's the next phase of that. Now, if we had more time together, I'd have you at those flip charts and talking boards, and we'd be brainstorming, and we'd be sharing this powerful question. So I want you to think about this when you share it with your neighbor right now before you have you getting up, standing, hugging, and crying. All right? And that is, you ready? All right, I had to bring a pause. I'm taking Jim's stuff. Jim says, Larry, slow down, let him take it all in, digest it. My team is better because I'm on it. But why? Why is your team better because you're on it? Oh, boy, she's in trouble. Why is your team better?
I'm unique.
She's unique. Is that your name? No. Why is my team better? Because I'm on it. Allison.
Because I'm special.
She is special. Now, there ain't supposed to be no ego stuff in all this, but the question really lies, if your team can count on you, you have to count on your team. But to count on your team, you also got to know why you bring value to your team. Why is your team better? Because you're on it. And let me tell you, friends, I challenge you to write that question down, and you think about that question, and you decide how. Now, I'm going to give you the secret agent, the secret ingredient on how you can improve on that. But why is my team better? Because I'm on it. Now, you can use that team at home. Why is my team better at home? Because I'm on it. Well, Debbie says that my team is better because she's on it. And I said, yes, ma'am. I'm better because you're on my team, Deb. But why? Very powerful question. So here we go. The CIA, the 3 keys of encouragement. You can write this down. I see you got your ink pens going. Yeah, you even got one, I got one for you. You know, I'm a salesman. I always got to carry an ink pen. Just got to take an order or sign a contract, right? The CIA is 3 words. Compliment. Write it down. Go ahead. Don't feel bashful, sir. There in that vest, I see you. Compliment. So is it important to compliment people? Sure it is. Actually, Rob kind of talks on this. It's about inspired action versus required action. Powerful phrase. Are you inspired to do things or are you required? Now, when it's a condition of your employment, that's what we call required action. So the 3 keys of encouragement, one is the CIA, your secret ingredient I'm sharing with you right now. C stands for compliment. So I want you to think of who you can compliment. And I need you to do this every day because Larry's law of encouragement states this. Your mission in life is to encourage others, compliment others, inspire others, acknowledge others so you have a better life at home, at work, and so those around you have a better life. So in harmony, you're on common ground. So we grow better as teams at home and at work if we're on common ground with each other. So compliment, the I stands for what? Look, she read it. You got that thing, didn't you? Man, ESP in this room. I like this group. Inspire. Right. So we need to inspire others. That is our mission. My mission is to inspire 12 plus million people. And I'm going to do it. I give them away. Doesn't matter. It's not a profit center, right? When we do things for the right reasons, the other things come around. So A is what? Acknowledgement, like we did with Melissa. We acknowledge the job well done that her team did by getting her up, high-fiving, clapping, and rewarding her. So I ask you, how do you reward those folks at home, at work, your community, your boss? Old foot and a boot and a, you know. At the CIA, it's simple. Compliment, inspire, and acknowledge in the first 60 seconds of every connection. So right now, we've got a couple minutes left. So right now, here's what I'm going to ask you to do. I'm going to ask you to stand up, and I'm going to ask you to get up. And I reward you. I got some gifts up here. So I don't ask you to do something for nothing. All right, so I want to inspire you. So I want you to get up. Does anybody in here not know somebody? Raise your hand. Oh, good. So this is going to be simple. Oh, we got one person. Well, hello, my name is Larry. Now we know each other. Okay. So now you know somebody. You're not alone. We're on common ground. Because more things are accomplished when we're on common ground, right? And we can compliment, inspire, and acknowledge a lot easier when we're on common ground together, especially when we're building teams for the same common results and objectives. So here's what you do. Everybody get up. Stand up. You got to get up. Now think about this. Don't think about Larry's program. Think about, I can hurry up and get out the door, beat the traffic. Because I know that's what you're thinking about, ain't it?
No.
Good. All right, so now I want you to start moving around, and I want you to either compliment somebody for something, I want you to say something inspiring about somebody, I want you to acknowledge something that somebody did good that you know. And if you need, we got speakers that have done a terrific job. If you don't know anybody, acknowledge them. They've done a good job. They volunteered their time. Spread it around. I'm going to walk around and I'm going to listen. And I'm going to pick two groups, going to come up and share, and then I'm going to give you a gift. So let's get this baby going. We're on the clock. How many minutes I got left, young lady? 4 minutes. Y'all know what you need to do? Yep. All right, let's get it done. Rob, Bell, lock the door. Don't let nobody out, Rob. Because they're running they're trying to get to the cars. All right, here's what we're going to do. We only got a minute left. All right, let me have everybody's attention. Everybody get real quiet like Jim tells me to do. Larry, slow down. And here's what we want to do. If we have more time, we'd have more people. I'll give more gifts away, but we don't have that much time. So we want to hear what happened. There you go. You take the mic.
We shared where we were from, how we got here today, what we do for a living, complimented her and being an
Ooh, that's the word I'm looking for. And go ahead and pass the...
And we talked about, we introduced ourselves.
Yeah.
I wanted to know a little bit more about what she does for a living. And she has her own business, so she's a professional.
Whoa, she knows the words. Right. All right, give it up for her. You go grab you one of the bags, each of you. But the key is that you got to do this every day. That's the challenge to take the gift. All right, go grab it. All right, you ready? All right, ladies first, right? I'm from the South. Nancy, take it on. We're almost done.
We introduced each other and found out what we did, and he basically bottom line, he's a party planner, and I thought that was great.
A what?
A party planner.
I like
So
parties.
I thought that was really something. A great job, so I acknowledged it was a fun job.
Acknowledgement. These words are simple to use. Words can be killers or they can be lifters, right? I challenge you to make these words lifters as you leave here today. Home and work. Go ahead. Is it Joe?
Yep.
Joe,
We introduced each other. I thought her smile was very inviting, so she was easy to walk up to. And she works for a law firm, so I had to be careful what I said.
Well, now I want you to tell me that before. Give it up for them. Give it up. All right, grab your gift. Grab your gift. Now, here's the deal. We're down to 15 seconds, folks, and you can hit the traffic, beat the traffic, and do whatever you got to do tonight. I'm just going to my hotel room. I have a box up here with a question mark. It's kind of like the Ernie Von Slater. Who do you know who? That's his marketing strategy. He's a car CEO, owns all these dealerships. Who do you know who? So my question is to you is who do you know who that you can help Larry inspire millions of people? My title on my book is, it's not about cancer. It's about what cancer taught me about facing my mountain. And we all face a mountain. We know somebody facing a mountain. It could be your job, your work, your home, your relationship. There's 6 reasons. So if you know somebody, that's the question mark. You go grab your book, you take it, you share that book. If you want me to personally autograph it, I'm not going nowhere tonight. I'm at the Clarion Suites in Madison, and I truly appreciate this invite, and I challenge you to allow the secret ingredient of the CIA to make your life better at home and work, and I guarantee you, you will enjoy the journey as I am. So you grab a book if you know somebody to give a book to. Thank you very much, folks, and I hope we're on time.